Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be reviewing the second episode of season one of The Flash, Fastest Man Alive. So yeah, last week I reviewed the first episode, so annotation here for those who want to check it out. I'm going to be reviewing this show on a weekly basis alongside Arrow as well as a bunch of other TV shows which I'll get more towards the end of this video. So yeah, but for those who have yet to actually watch the episode and haven't already, stop the video, go check out the episode, and then come back here and watch the rest of this review so I don't spoil anything. 10-second spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Okay, so 10 seconds are up. So for those who have yet to actually watch the episode and haven't already, please don't comment down below or be messaging me that never gave you a fair warning, because as usual, I did. So yeah, fastest man alive, as usual. Quick synopsis, likes and dislikes, and then the grades. So yeah, this time around you have the Flash going against Multiplex, I believe was his name. Damian Black, I believe was also his name, like his civilian name, and his supervillain name was Multiplex, if I'm not mistaken. He basically has to go against him because he's been committing these crimes as of lately, and he's basically trying to kill the leader or the head boss of Stag Company. I forget what it's called, but it's like Stag. Has the word Stag in it, and he's trying to kill the leader, Simon Stag, or something like that. So yeah, that's basically it. Also you have Flash, Barry Allen, dealing with his personal life, trying to figure out, how to communicate with, Iris and his and the detective, without trying to interfere with his other part of life, with Flash. So he's trying to battle those two, some inner demons there, well, not really inner demons, but inner conflict. So yeah, now I do have to say I did like this episode better than the first episode. I do believe the writing in this episode was better in my opinion. It took itself more seriously, my opinion. It still has that light-hearted tone to it. When comparing it to Arrow, it still is kind of light-hearted, but I feel like compared to the last episode, I think it took itself a bit more serious in this episode, because the last episode I think it just needed to take itself a bit more serious. Granted, that was a pilot, but still. And here, it took itself more seriously. The acting was better, I do have to say, and so was the writing. The writing did improve by a lot from episode 1 to 2. So I do have to give the writers credit for that. I still say that the special effects are a bit cheesy for the show. I do want to say they probably got a little bit better, but not by much. Yeah, they're still cheesy. Yeah, there's also a few scenes every here and there that just seem they just seem weird. Not they like they're not out of place. Like they belong there, but just the way like it's directed just seems kind of off, or just the way it is, like angling wise, it just seems kind of off. But overall, this was a better episode than the first episode um, was by a lot. So yeah, I mean, overall, this was just a better episode on so many levels. I mean, yeah, now was it the best episode we've seen or will see? I don't think so, but it is an improvement from last week, by a lot. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, I probably give this a 7 7.75 out of 10. It's not exactly an 8. It needs a little bit more of a push for it to be an 8, but it was better than the previous episode. So 7.75 out of 8. I mean, out of 10. 7.75 out of 10 is what I'd give this episode on Flash, Fastest Man Alive. Overall, way better episode than the previous episode. So yeah, that's basically it for this review. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews. When it comes to TV shows, I reviewed The Walking Dead, Gotham, Flash, Arrow, Scorpion, Grace Point, Z Nation, and once it comes out, because it's supposed to come out on the 24th. Once it comes out, I'm also going to start reviewing Constantine. So yeah, definitely do get ready for that. And yeah, that's basically it for this review. 7.75 out of 10 is what I'd give this episode. As I said before, the acting and writing have been did get better. Overall, it was solid, but I do think that it still has a long way to go. So it could be at the same level as Arrow. And it did take itself more seriously in this episode. I also do have to point out. And yeah, that's basically it for this review. Subscribe, comment down below on your thoughts on the episode. Besides that, like this video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.